Alright guys, with the release of Pokemon Legends Arceus for the Nintendo Switch, I thought I'd give you guys a pretty good, informative, easy tip video on how to handle and manage a lot of the obnoxious things in the game that are going to be brand new to a lot of players. That way you guys can play the game, have fun, and have an ease of access. If you're excited for the video and this helped you out, please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe, let me know your thoughts down below in the game. And with that, let's jump into it. Now, the first thing, guys, you actually want to do, and I can't stress this enough because I did not do this right away, so this did actually hurt me. You want to actually boost your item slot for your satchel as much as you possibly can. Now, there is a certain money farm technique that you actually need to do with that, and we'll talk about that later. But first, let me show you how to do it. First, what you're going to do is go into your Galaxy Corp Hall. Immediately take a left. There should be a guy called Baggin. This guy increases space in your satchel. You talk to him like I'm doing, like so. Very easy. I know it's easy to get rid of and ignore this because he's right here and you kind of want to go play the game. So you tell him no immediately, but you just talk to him. Very simple. He asks you to teach you. You say, teach me. And he asks for a fee. The money goes up every single time per slot. So it doesn't really open as much as you think. There's a lot of slots he opens up to eventually, but the more money you keep giving him, the more slots he keeps opening. I just did it once, and now I have a brand new increased slot. It's pretty obnoxious, I'm not gonna lie, and it can definitely become more taxing on your money. As you can see, it just jumped up from 500 to now 1,000, so it can be very obnoxious on what to do if you are low on money. But it is very important to do. I cannot stress that enough, as a lot of characters in this game drop very important materials, so please make sure to do this right away. What you guys actually can do to actually farm up some money to be able to buy multiple slots is you can farm alpha bosses like I'm showing you guys right now on screen. It's usually pretty easy if you can get the easy ones. So like if you chose Cyndaquil like I did, you should relatively be able to beat Tangrowth with ease. Hopefully I don't lose this and look like an absolute chump if he ancient powers me, but he trolls the game. But basically, guys, what you can do is just farm the alpha bosses. They do give you really good drops, not to mention as well, too, when you do talk to Professor Laventon for your quests as well, too, you will be able to get money. Not to mention as well, too, if you do just want to get more money, what you can also do is use Ursaluna like I'm doing like so. Be able to just sniff out some treasures, and 9 times out of 10, like I have, you will find a lot of Stardust and a lot of Star Piece. You can use both of these things to sell for a lot of money at the Ginkgo Guild and be able to farm up more money. That way you can buy more slots for your satchel. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about, guys, are weird evolutions within the game. There are a lot of new evolutions that are changed that have a very specific set factor that you need to meet in order to do them. And the first one I'm talking about is Ursaluna, the Ursaring evolution. Very, very specific. I cannot stress it enough. So here's what you do. Go to this area like I am at. So you want to go to the Crimson Mire Lands. Around here, you should be using your Ursaluna like so. And you have to follow the thing, so this thing works like a treasure guide. Follow this thing up until it starts going absolutely crazy to where you find and build up something called a peat block. This peat block you need to use on your Ursaring on a full moon. I cannot stress it enough, guys. You use that peat block on your Ursaring on a full moon, and then it will evolve into an Ursaluna. Simply, that is it. If you have better luck than me and you can find one, I envy you truly. I've been looking at this for hours and I've not been able to find one at all. So I'm doing the absolute most that I can. But again, that's a simple technique. And if you find one, truly, I'm jealous. Best of luck. The next one we'll talk about is Scyther evolving into Kleavor. Scyther is a brand new item in the game that helps him evolve into Kleavor, and that is going to be called the Black Augurite. It is an item that I have right here on screen. Simply, you can find this item by using the exact same method that you can for the peat block for Ursaring. You simply need to use your Ursaluna, find the treasure, and you have a good chance on pulling this thing. It's completely RNG, so best of luck. Now, Hisuian Voltorb is also a very basic one as well, too. It's similar to other mons where essentially, because now it's a grass type, all you need to do is get a Leaf Stone, give it to your Hisuian Voltorb at any level, and you are fine. Immediately, you will get a Hisuian Electrode. I just feel like pointing this one out, even though it's not really a new mon. Sylveon does now evolve with a level up with a Fairy move plus Friendship, so you can simply have BB Doll Eyes on your Eevee, high Friendship, and then boom, you have a Sylveon. I know it's not really anything wild, but a lot of people actually did not know this one, so I felt the need to add it in the video as well too to help out. Mons like Zorua and Rufflet are basically the same. They evolve at their normal standard levels, just into different Mons, so to each their own. Trade Mons have a brand new item in the game called a linking cord. I'm going to show you guys this one actually live. You essentially can give it to any Mon in the game that evolves like Trade, Alakazam, Machamp, Gengar, and so forth. And you simply click use, lock onto the Pokemon that needs it. It works just like an evolutionary stone. Do it now, and boom. You can see my Machoke is currently evolved right now into a Machamp. It is very easy. Now, how do you get this item, you might ask? In the Space Distortion Realm, you can go in there, find it in there, and then you can be able to use it on any trade mon that you would like to use. Now, the funny thing about Stantler and Overquill with their brand evolutions, Weirdeer and Overquill, they evolve in a specific and very obnoxious way, IMO, but it does promote the style of the game, so I get it. Essentially, what you need to do is, if you guys are watching my screen right now, with Overquill, you need to use the signature move Barb Barrage over 20 times. I'm sorry, as about 20 times, you need to use this move in a strong style format. If you use this 20 times, you will be very good. Now, I can't stress this enough. There is a Dex entry which says if you've seen him use it 20 times, that will not count towards it, as you may not be accurately looking at that because it could be counting a wild one, or it could be counting when you've done actual battles. So it's not really too smart to actually keep track of it like that. I would urge you to keep track of it by yourself on your own manually. Stantler is the exact same way. He also evolves with a brand new move called Psy Shield Bash, but you want to use Agile Style 20 times for Weirdeer, and you want to use Barb Barrage Strong Style 20 times for Overquill. Last but not least, guys, the last one I want to talk about in this one is Bascu Legion. This one has a very interesting way to evolve as well too. Basically, you need to do recoil to itself. He does learn double edge, so it'll be very convenient. You want to do about 250 to 300 damage recoil to yourself. If you do that amount around that range, your Basculin will evolve into a Bascu Legion. It's a little obnoxious and it's kind of cool with the lore, but they really went all out with these brand new evolutionary methods. So if you really want this mon, again, you have to use recoil to itself, about 250 to 300 hit points. Double edge, I recommend, is the best move that he has that can do recoil to himself. So pop off. Last thing I want to talk about, guys, as well too, to farm a lot of money, is what I can't stress enough is please, please, please do your Dex pages. The more Dex pages you do, the more Laventon will give you more money. It's simple. You can do that and also claim a lot of alpha bosses and farm all the materials and money off that as well too. But the combination of the two should help you get a lot of that. Guys, that's it for the video though. If you enjoyed the video, if it was helpful at all, please leave a like down below, subscribe. I stayed up pretty late figuring out all this stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.